In today's session, we are going to learn about more complex way of how the appointment, practitioner, patient, slots, and everything will be interacting with step-by-step procedure. In the previous video, we are only focusing on designing this particular graph, but in this current video, we'll focus on all the resource types and their interactions and their sub-resource and everything. So for our understanding, I just opened 3 tabs with just the home page of FHIR, and even I am on the cleanfhr.com. So we'll start fresh. We'll go to home, we'll go to resource type, and we'll search for appointment. Control F, APP. Perfect. We got the appointment. I'll click on the appointment. Now you can see when you click, okay, I'll go to the resource types on the, okay, yeah, this would be our first step. Yeah. When you clicked on the appointment, I'll just scroll down. You can see this is a resource type with different values. So we'll ignore all the other things and we'll only focus on the reference resource type. For example, over here, it is referencing to the healthcare services, multiple healthcare services. Okay. And even the reason, like what is the reason, what is the procedure they are going to perform. So the appointment for that particular procedure. I'll go down and I will look into the particular reference known as slot. What does this slot do? For example, if we are booking an appointment, there might be multiple slots. For example, Monday to Friday. In Monday, there might be morning and afternoon. So that's where the slots comes into. I'll just click on here, and automatically it will open the slot reference resource type. You don't need to go. For example, you can go to resource types and you can control F and you can search the slot. You can open it from here, but rather than that, you can directly open it from this place. When I clicked on this, automatically this slot resource type has been opened. What we'll do, we'll go to cleanfhr.com. As we know, we're building graph. You can click on this. You can open this link, cleanfhr.com, graph builder, and you will be into this particular tab. Click on new project and click on something known as appointment slot scheduling, whatever you want to name this. Okay. I'll save it and I'll open this appointment slot scheduling. Perfect. We have a screen. What I'll do, I'll keep this both side by side for our understanding. I'll go to the first thing, is nothing but appointment. I'm going to create this appointment resource type in this graph. We'll open, we'll click on appointment. We have appointment. That looks good. You want to name it something, appointment to any specific hospital like Happy Hospital. Okay, I'm going to save this. That looks good. So this is where everything will be dealt for the Happy Hospital. I'll scroll down. As we know, even for the appointment, we need to have multiple slots, right? When I clicked on slot, we opened this particular slot. So what I'll do, I'll even click on new resource type and I'll type slot. That looks good. And which particular day the slot is for? Monday. Perfect. So this slot is for Monday. I want to create another slot for Tuesday. I'll go ahead here. I'll add the slot. If you feel that this video is much faster, you can even consider the previous video where I explained about this CleanFHIR tool and how to add and how to delete. That would be helpful for you. And if you click on Tuesday, yep, another slot has been created. So for the appointment for the Happy Hospital, there are like multiple slots like Monday, Tuesday. Even I'm going to create for, yeah, one more slot, one last slot for Friday. Wednesday. I'll go with Wednesday. Okay. No confusion. That looks good, right? Yeah. You can even do till Friday or the complete month if you are building a graph. For just the graphical representation, I'm only taking 3 slots. That looks good. Yep. As we are in the slot resource type, we need to see, yep, as slot resource type was already in the appointment resource type, can we interlink this appointment and slots? Absolutely. When you click on the appointment and scroll down, you can see you can link all the slots like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and everything. So what I'll do, I'll click on add as a reference. automatically the appointment to this particular hospital slot has on Monday has been connected. Similarly, I'll add here at the bottom. Perfect. You can see the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday slots for this particular resource type have been interlinked. Similarly, like the FHIR in the appointment, the slot is a reference resource type. That looks good. We'll go to slot now. Can we find any other information? Perfect. You can see we have something known as schedule. That looks good. I'll open the schedule resource type now. So if you open the schedule resource type, we have all the details related to schedule, like specifically the patient or the practitioner whom the schedule is for, whether this is for a patient or practitioner. For example, if patient is trying to book for the practitioner, in as in this previous video, for example, if I go, yep, this looks good. If patient is trying to book for the practitioner over here, we need to even see the practitioner schedule. If a practitioner is trying to schedule something for the patient, we need to even see the patient schedule as well, right? Both of their schedules are important. So if we go back, you can see in the scheduling, we have multiple teams, like the practitioner schedule is there, the patient schedule is there, a lot of other teams. So we need to add both practitioner and patient schedule. So before that, we are going to add scheduling over here. I'll click over here. I'll click on the schedule. That looks good. For example, I can say this is practitioner schedule. I'll save it, and even I'll add something known as patient schedule, right? I'll click over here and oh, yeah, I'll type it as patient schedule. I'll save it. Okay, now can we interlink all of this? Absolutely. As the schedule came from the slot, automatically this will be connected to the slot, to my knowledge. Okay, we'll see what happens. I'll just place everything in a particular place so there'll be no disturbance. We'll see what's going to happen. I'll click on slot and we'll see if we can reference anything. Absolutely, you can see we can reference to practitioner and practitioner schedule, patient schedule, both over here. Maybe I need to rename this. That's not a problem. Okay, okay, for our understanding, I'm going to rename this as patient schedule. That looks good. And over here, you can see only practitioner. Yeah, that's perfect. I'll rename this to just patient to avoid any confusion. Even you can rename that. That's the good thing about this. I'll save it. Perfect. You can see there'll be schedule patient and schedule practitioner. When I clicked on slot one, I have both practitioner and patient schedule. I can add the reference. That looks good. And even I can add, for example, this slot was for practitioner. I cannot add multiple. Okay. For the particular patient, I need to create another slot. You got my point, right? Both of their schedules cannot be in the same appointment. So there should be another slot which I need to create for the patient. For example, I can interlink this Tuesday slot to the patient. Okay. For example, over here, perfect. Automatically, this has been interlinked. But currently, we are not focusing on the patient schedule, so you don't need to make this complicated. I can delete the schedule. I'll click on this particular part and I'll say remove it. Perfect, it has been removed. Similarly, I want to remove this patient schedule. I can do that. I'll remove this. It's very simple, right? That looks good. Now, what we'll do, we'll add the slots for the practitioner schedule. Either you can click on the slot, either you can click on the practitioner. Anything can interlink everyone. So when I click over here, oh, that's not the point. Exactly. We need to click on the slot and we need to connect it to practitioner. That's perfect. It has been connected. Similarly, in the slot, that has been connected. You got my point, right? Why we are able to click on the slot and connect to practitioner, but not on practitioner and slot? Because the slot is going from this direction to the practitioner, not from practitioner to slot. My point is, inside the slot, we have uh, schedule details. Inside the schedule, we have practitioner details, whether it's patient or practitioner. Not inside the practitioner, we don't have slot details. For example, if I click on practitioner, this would be very important in comparing. There won't be anything related to slot inside the practitioner. If I do even do Control F, there won't be any details. So it will not connect from practitioner or schedule to slot. That's the point. So don't get confused with the names and terminologies. As of now, we were in the appointment. Again, from the appointment, we went to slot. Inside the slot, again, we went to schedule. Again, from the schedule, we need to create a particular practitioner. This is just a schedule of the practitioner. Now we need to create a practitioner. I'll add name known as practitioner. That's good. Who is a practitioner? Maybe I'll create white puppy. Okay. Oh, I didn't add it. Sorry. Okay. Practitioner. What would be the practitioner name? Puppy. Perfect. Practitioner undefined. I'll remove this. It has been created by mistake. Yeah, this is a practitioner puppy. Now you tell me how this is going to connect from schedule to practitioner puppy or practitioner puppy to schedule or all these things. So as we are inside the schedule and inside the schedule we are able to link to the practitioner, so it should be something like from this direction to this direction. So what I will do, I'll keep it over here and try to see if we can connect to practitioner. I'll click on it and you can see the references to puppy. Perfect. That looks good. Now we can open the practitioner as it has been already opened over here. I am into the practitioner. Now you can see, is it referencing to anything? No. If we go to the actual home page of the resource types, it is very interesting how FHIR has done a good job. You can see in the workflow, all these resource types are being categorized, like the appointment, appointment response, schedule, and everything. Now we have appointment, slots, schedule means this appointment, schedule and slot. We don't have appointment response. What is the purpose of appointment response? We haven't seen anything over here, right? So now we will do it in a reverse direction. We won't open appointment response, but from here we will tell appointment response is linking to which part. So we'll do it in a reverse way for this part. So what I'll do, I'll add an appointment response. That's perfect. I'll say it as response. Yeah, anyhow, we'll be having this name, right? I'll leave it as blank. Perfect. Appointment response. Okay, when we click on appointment response, you'll see it is referring to the puppy and appointment. So I'll add a reference to puppy and I'll add a reference to happy hospital. That looks good. So with the image itself, you can say for this particular hospital appointment, there are like multiple slots, like on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. For the multiple slots are this for this particular practitioner. Okay, the practitioner is nothing but the puppy. When the appointment has been confirmed, we need a response back, right? Saying to the hospital or the patient who has booked the appointment, that response will be in two ways. It will be sent to puppy that it has been confirmed, and even it will be sent to appointment it has been confirmed. If you're confused, we will open the appointment response and see what is there. I open the appointment response. You can see in the response, or else even before going to response. Okay, yeah, where is, yeah, I'll go to appointment response, which is nothing but this one. You can see there are like multiple details, whether, for example, even if we book an appointment in Outlook, we can see whether it has been accepted, declined, or tentative, needs any action. So this details will be sent to both hospital and the practitioner, whether he has accepted or not. In this case, puppy is our practitioner and he will be accepting, and this will be sent to both. Then where is the patient over here? Now let's see the magic. We'll create a patient and see how this has been interlinked. Okay, and after that we'll go back and see about the patient resource, how it has been interlinked to this particular parts. I'll add something known as patient over here, and I'll add patient name as cat. that looks good. Now we can guess where this particular patient is being interconnected. For example, patient is only booking the appointment to puppy, and he is going through all this process, the slots, the schedule, and everything. Now I'll click on patient and see whether I can add a reference. Absolutely, I can add a reference. That's it. So can I add any other references, leftover references? Yes, supporting information if you need any details. So even the cat is over here. Cat is a patient, puppy is a doctor. These are the slots, these are the schedule, and this is a response. You can see the complete architecture of how amazing it is, like how all these particular resource types are interacting. The resource types are nothing but, if I click over here, yeah, these are the resource types. So all resource types are interacting with this workflow. So this is how different resources will in the FHIR have the interaction, and even you can see the arrow mark direction how this is being interacted. So even we can see whether the hospital can interact with the puppy directly. Yeah, we can. For example, I click on hospital and I'll see if it can interact with puppy. Absolutely, it has supporting information, so it will interact. When I click add reference, you can see the extra line has been added. If I drag this over here, you can see hospital is being interacted with the puppy. And if I click on hospital details, appointment details, if I drag, even it can interact with Tuesday, Wednesday in a multiple formats. For example, ignore the supporting information as of now. This is advanced topic with few more details. I might reference it in next videos. You can add reference over here, add reference. You can see multiple interactions over here. Okay. So this is one of the basic architecture on how scheduling has been done with practitioner, patient, slots, appointments, and scheduling. That's the reason we have like so many resource types in this particular category. The category is nothing but workflow. So your assignment would be trying to understand what is task 3, what is transport 1, what is verification result. So uh, everything is very easy. When you click on it, it will point out a schedule. When you click on it, it will point out to something else. So as we are going in the path from appointment to slot, from slot it's pointing out to schedule. All the details are in the FHIR.org. So you don't need to do something a great research, just going through things and practicing in the graph builder. So here I just gave the basic details. What does appointment does, like planned meeting or event in a healthcare setting, and appointment response is nothing but just responding saying that it has been accepted or rejected or it's tentative. Schedule defines the availability of the resource. For example, if we are over here, yeah, that's a good place. Yeah, okay, sorry, yeah, it will say the availability of the resource. Slot is nothing but at a particular time the appointment is done. So we have only created like few slots like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. There might be like 8 slots for Monday, like 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12. Again, there are like multiple other slots. So slot is been reused multiple times. For our understanding, only we created a few. Like even we have a verification result. So even for that particular thing we have sorry, even for the particular resource type we have a region, so you can do a research. I'll be giving details over here. So I want to make sure building a graph would really help you. So start building graphs and trying to understand and explore this clin.fhr.com. And one important thing you can do is go to JSON links, go to content, and okay, JSON bundle resource, build a bundle. You will get all the details, and I want you to post in the FHIR server with all the details available. I hope this has been helped you trying to understand how everything interacts in FHIR rather than HL7. We know HL7 has a lot of message types, but in FHIR it's only resource types. Those interact with each other. Thank you. Have a great day.